Hi, friends. Just wanted to send a couple updates so that we're all in the loop. First of all, I have 2 more Sundays remaining as the pastor of our church. And I hope to see everyone for my last 2 Sundays as I continue the series called Vulnerable Talks. And so this week I'm going to be talking about encouragement, and next week I'm going to look at the theme of obedience. And these are things that God's been teaching me while in Marysville, but also the Lord has taught me this throughout my life. Some of these key things that I want to invest in you, I want to instill in you as during my last couple Sundays. I also hope to see you at the potluck and poetry event. And it's already next Saturday, March 4th. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And basically, we're going to have a meal together. So bring some food to share, bring a dish to share. And it's also an evening where you're invited to share a song, a poem, or a short story with our church family. And I plan on reading some of the poetry that I've written, and I'm going to probably read like 2 or 3 of my poems. And maybe you have something that you want to read. And it can be something that either you wrote or something that you enjoy that somebody else wrote. So bring a song, maybe something that you want to play. Like if you play a musical instrument, you can play an instrument. You can read a poem or a short story with the church. And we're going to have a good time. So you can sign up on the Church Center app and let us know what meal you plan on bringing, and also whether or not you plan to perform. Even if you're not performing, you are more than, we want you to come. You don't have to perform to come. You are welcome to simply take in the evening, enjoy a meal with the church family, and we'll just have a good time Saturday night. That's March 4th. So again, I'd love to see you my last couple Sundays, and also with potluck and poetry. We're going to have a good time. And I just want to say one more thing before I wrap up this video, and that's about the transitional leadership team. And so in light of me stepping away as lead pastor, and in light of the fact that the pastor search team is now at the place where they're recommending some potential pastor candidates to the elders. And there's also a lot of decisions that the elders are making all at once. So in light of all that, we've now formed a transitional leadership team. And that is the elders plus 3 other leaders from our church. And so last Monday, this transitional leadership team came together and met for the first time. And so some people we added to the elder team to form this team is Harla Lawson. Harla is a part of the team, and it's important to have her in the room because she's representing our work with the youth, and she's got a lot of wisdom and discernment as well. Debbie Case is on the team, and Debbie has been helping our church with administration and with process, and she also has a huge heart for people. If you know Debbie, you know that. And we felt it's important to have Debbie in the room during a number of these key decisions. And then Shauna Pierce is also on the team. Shauna is our prayer ministry leader, and she's also a leader with the SOCM, the School of Kingdom Ministry. And Shauna is very invested in our church and has a lot of spiritual discernment. And so these 3 people will work closely with the elders on a weekly basis. The transitional leadership team will remain a team until 3 months after the new pastor has been appointed, and then we'll go back to the elder format. So continue to pray for a spirit of wisdom as we lead the church and respond to the work of the Holy Spirit, and pray particularly now that the search team has now presented some potential pastor candidates to the transitional leadership team. And so we are prayerfully looking through these files, looking at the resumes and how they responded to interview questions and how they answered application questions. So even as we speak, we're looking through their files. And so pray for a spirit of wisdom and discernment for the team. And then, hopefully in the not so distant future, we'll be able to have somebody come and preach, and we can get a sense of whether or not they're a good fit for our congregation along with you. And so be in prayer about that. And that's all I have to say for now. I will plan to see you on Sunday. And I pray that you feel the presence and the power of the Holy Spirit this weekend, and that God would just fill you with a sense of encouragement from the Holy Spirit.